What's good? What's good? What's this? What's that? There we go. What's good? What's good? Hit me with the ones and twos. What's good? What's good? I got the tarot cards here. If you guys need a tarot reading, let me know. I got PayPal and Venmo. Let's get it popping. How you guys doing today? What's good? Hope you guys are having a beautiful night. You know what I'm saying? Probably do 1 or 2 readings if you guys are into it. But yeah. What you guys doing tonight? Should we go farther than that? There we go. What's good? What's good? There we go. What's popping? Fuck yeah, brother. What's good? How you guys doing? Much love, much love. You know what time it is. Sheesh. What's up? If you guys are into spirituality, tarot reading, psychics, mediums, prophets, spirits, guys, goddesses, angels, make sure you hit the follow button. Drop a comment, say hello. How's you guys' night going? Sheesh. Where you guys from? What's up, MJ? Hi. MJ's my new baby mama. Hi, MJ. But yeah, what's good? Make sure you hit that follow button. Let's get it popping. Where you guys from? Let's see what we're reaching. Let's see what we're reaching. Drop me. Let me know. What's up, Gladys? Make sure you hit the follow button. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm from Oregon. Where are you guys from? And drop your city and state or country, because sometimes you guys be dropping your city and I'm like, I don't know where that is. But where are you guys from? Bronx. Okay. What's up, Gladys? Do you have that Bronx accent, that New Yorkian accent? Because I be loving that. And if you're like Dominican or Puerto Rican or some Cuban like that, and you're like, hey, papi, or however they say it, it's just like, damn, that's just fire to me, because I'm from the West Coast. We don't hear that all the time. I only hear it when I watch like movies or I see people from New York on TikTok. Texas. I'm gonna go to Texas eventually. Definitely. I do Puerto Rican and Mexican. Texas. I'm gonna go to Texas eventually. What part of Texas you in? And sheesh. You sound amazing now, Miss Gladys. Then you got a unique name. I don't ever hear no one named Gladys. Where you guys from? We got 9 people in here. Tap in. Let me know where you guys are from. Hit that follow button. I'll pull a card for you guys in a second. Double tap the screen. El Paso. Damn, that's exactly where I'm going. I ain't even capping. That's one of my stop points is El Paso. And you're welcome. El Paso. I'm from Oregon. I'm right above you. Make sure you hit the follow button. So I'm from Oregon. It's in between Washington and Cali. Haiti, that's what's up. J Money, my boy over there doing voodoo, Haitian voodoo, and all types of them. Also a devotee. Okay, okay. Make sure you hit the follow. Are you following me right now? My phone, I can't pull it off the rack. I'm using the back camera. So if you message me, let's get in contact. Let's see. Let's get you some readings done or some spells done or anything of that nature. Thank you, Gladys. Yes, sure. Join my team. Y'all do these cards. They open doors and demons. Hey, you ain't lying, bro. Bankroll job, JB. So I'm a prophet, and then I got tempted into the cards, right? And when I opened the cards, I started getting headaches. I started getting spiritual attacks. They do. Luckily, I had Archangel Michael and I had God with me, and then I found something worth it. So you ain't lying, bro. But I've experienced it on a real level, because anyone who says that does not open doors is lying. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying. But I could tell you for proof that once I started reading cards, I started getting these headaches. I started getting demons attacking me, spirits, because I could hear the spirits, right? So sometimes the spirits be like chopping it up with me right here in my ear. Usually from this side, usually, you know what I mean? But if they come from all over, I could hear them over there in the field. I could hear them in my room. I could hear them, and I see the shadows, and then I see the lights. I see beams of light too, traveling. You just have to know how to close them doors. Yeah, I don't really close them, just cast them out. And most spirits kind of respect me, so, you know what I mean? Because of prophetic now, but it's my place. Nah, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. That shit, I can tell you for facts, it opens doors. But I already got those doors handled, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I got prophetic hand on me. So I can tell God to take my hand or any spirit, and I can draw anything. This right here, prophetic. You don't see prophets do this. The only one with God's wisdom is Solomon. I have wisdom of God too. So I'm like Solomon. You know, Solomon created the higher keys and lesser keys in the Testament of Solomon. I could do the same exact thing and update the new angels, the new angel sigils and seals, new ceremony magic. I can do all that. It's just not my time to do it yet. What's up? Your name is Hija de la Muerte. All right. So this is a prophetic one. This is to take that energy, soak it in a portal. So I have my own portal, and then I fucking transmute it, and boom, and I activate, and it gives me an energy boost. It's basically like my form of a divine evil eye. You know what I'm saying? So that's strong as fuck. Don't use that one. Don't copy it, because that's a personal one, and it'll drain your energy. But if you want a personalized sigil, seal, fucking from the prophetic hand, drop me $50. I'll get you a nice ass one, and we'll get it popping. You know what I mean? I could draw you something like this, but it's gonna cost you a pretty penny, because this is multiple. But the prophetic hand with the prophetic wisdom, like Solomon, sheesh, who can you get a better sigil from? You know what I mean? What's up, Benny? You know what I'm saying? So I got the prophetic gift. So I got a little umph on the rest of the people, because I'm psychic, but I'm prophetic too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, God loves me. I've been to heaven. I had a heavenly experience as a prophet. But yeah, amen, yeah. Hey, but Gladys, you're looking real pretty on the screen. I think I'm gonna have to get to know you. Do you have Instagram? I'm macking on everybody. It's the month of love, so imagine you met your boyfriend or your future husband in February, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I met him right before Valentine's Day, and it just be me, and I'm just being modest, because it's me. I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? But what you mean? Peep the name, Sire 7. You know what I'm saying? 7. Look at, and then we got 7 people up there. Look at that. Look at that. But 7 is the vengeance of the Lord, the folds, the generational curses. You know what I'm saying? I actually do tarot on live. We can go live one day. I'm pretty down. I usually like to for some reason I feel good energy from you. I usually like to build like some sort of a relationship before I go live with people. I don't know, I used to be skeptical. I used to get stalked a lot, all that stuff. So I like to be big and bad, being bull, you feel me? But stay to myself. But I feel like we should just take that spontaneous chance maybe. But I'm saying, like, if you have Instagram, we could chop it up. Um, you can tell me about your spirituality, all that good stuff, and you can show me your voice because I want to hear if you have that Bronx, that little Bronx Cardi B little you know what I'm saying? That little Cardi B accent. But yeah, what's good? What's good? How you guys doing? Make sure you guys hit the follow button if you have any spiritual questions. Feel free. This is sun-m2. She has the Star of David behind her. You know what I'm saying? God, glory to God. What's up, King Size? What's up, Enne? You know what I'm saying? But saludos to sun-m2. You know what I mean? Brother, live. Yeah, I'm trying to get back live. Get my zone. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it pumping. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's am? This was all putting a spell on me. He's like, what's am? I was just playing. But yeah, that's my homie. Always showing support. Ever since he came on my page, bro, nothing but love and support. And that's all respect. All much love and respect. You know what I'm saying? Do you do mini reads? Not too often. Right now my reads are at $33. They're normal for $55. So my TikTok sale right now to get back on is $33. If you want a mini read, I can do it for like, I'll do 25 or 20. 25. Can you afford 33? But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could do a little mini read or a 3-card pull. But what I do, my hairline is receding. Shit, pray to Jesus. So first thing. Second thing is put some fertilizer in it. Hey, all day for sure. Hey, much love and respect to the homeboys, you know what I'm saying? I may be big and back, doing my godly thing, my prophetic thing, spiritual thing, just doing good. But I still got love for where I came from, where I grew up, for any homeboys out there and shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm trying to go to Texas in the future, so I need to meet some more people on here. So follow me, drop comments, let's get interactive. Let's get each other's Instagrams in case this shit shuts down. And hopefully by summer I'll have some money saved up and I'll go to your city and read cards and do cleanses in person, you know what I mean? How do you know if something does matter to you? Because it's probably over a little. Kind of feel it. You kind of feel it. You usually get that feeling less activity in your life of her. The only way to clarify is a reading. What's up, something with the Lajefa? That's my homegirl right there. She gets down with the spells. You know what I mean? She's with it all the time, every day. Hey, did you feel that cleanse after I told you I was Fernando and a prophet in Christ? Like, you felt that cleanse? I blessed it for you when I was watching your live. I was like, let's cleanse her. Let's cleanse her. And I was like, you're praying to God and Santita. And I was like, let's get it right. Boom, let's get it right. You should have felt a little extra power in that. But yeah, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for this. Follow my homegirl. You're lit. I like your energy. Hey, the energy's lit. I drank some coffee earlier, and I was like, this motherfucker didn't even kick in. I put fucking extra in that bitch. And I was like, I hopped on live, and all of a sudden it sparked up out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, I can feel it. Much love, yeah. All love. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Follow my homegirl right here. She gets down with the spells, you know what I'm saying? I took a break for a while from craft, from cards. Barely starting up again, so you know, you see me get active. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Let's pull a card for the collector. Oh shit. Ooh. See, we got the tower card. But hey, sometimes the tower is sometimes it's good, but it's also comes with this chaos, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I took a break from spells too. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta pull back because too much of the wrong energies or fighting everyone's getting protection. You use your energy to fight their battles, and they just think it's easy. You light a candle, yeah, it's done. But no, this shit takes a toll. Especially, yeah, recharge is a must. You know what I'm saying? I took a long break and now I'm coming back, but I came back way stronger. I had too much of fighting your own. I had godly experiences, heavenly experiences. I went to heaven and I projected there, and I seen God on His throne, and you're not allowed to see God on His throne unless you're worthy. So I got to see God on His throne. I've always talked to angels, so that's nothing big. I always talk to Him. And then I started fighting like some really real fucking heavy spirits that I could feel in my body, and I could feel the energy around me. Like being a fully spiritual being, it felt like I was fighting the spirit directly. You know what I mean? Like the spirit was a person, and I was fighting it. So I fucking went through a little bit of psychosis because I was getting initiated by the spirit again. Every time I go against spirits, something worth has initiated me. But as a prophet, I'm not a devotee anymore. A prophet is king of the spirit. So even though I call her madre, I'm king of the death spirit that along my name sire. You know what I mean? And what's up, Yarly Tusasi? I like you really sometimes, and you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But so all the spirits I work with now, I'm king of the spirit, king of kings, lord of lords, because of Christ, because of God. So any spirit of work, just like the santos, Christ and prophets are above the santos, right? So as a prophet, I was blessed with that opportunity. So I'm no longer a devotee. I can tell Santa Marta what to do at any given time, and she has to do it, and she'll do it for me because of love and devotion. But she knows that I respect her, so I don't go out and be like, "Hey, you go do this right now." I just say sometimes I'll be like, "Handle my enemies in Yastuvo," you know what I mean? But I don't tell her like that. I just respect her, and I know she'll handle it by herself because the love that you have there is the connection, the offerings you gave, and the respect you showed, the teachings. It's all added energy. The way I made her stronger amongst the communities, and the way I built devotees, and I even had her prayed, and I sent her to the Homegirl's Dream, one of my clients. She was I don't need to lie, bro. Kiss your own bullets, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, why do I need to lie, bro? I got the prophetic hand. Why do I need to lie about anything? They always come in here. I don't even want you stressing. I'm not even stressing you. This comes from my godly hand. This is a portal for you dumbasses, you know what I'm saying? So tap in, it's right here. Tap in. Let me know what you got. Actually, it's just draining your energy, honestly. Every time you guys hit me, it's hitting. It's a portal right there. So keep hitting me, babe. Because that's just free energy, you know what I'm saying? And you may not believe on it, but hey, shit. I told people they're cursed and they died 2 years later. Shit, you know what I mean? Bye-bye. And that was before I started witchcraft. But what's up, Mystical Aries? What's up, what's up? Anyways, I'm not too worried about it. What's up, Mexican boy? Anyways, got the tower moment. This is for you guys are going to go into a chaotic moment. Maybe shit's going to come crashing down in your life because love life is going to fail. I just got a channel message for one of you. It's not going to fully fail, but it's going to downhill zigzag. I wanted to say spiral, but it's just downhill zigzag. You're going to go roller coaster emotions. Boom, your relationship's going to get fucked up. But it's going to lead you because you're in a karmic relationship. And boom, you're going to find... I want to say you're going to find someone new. Someone's trying to tap into my energy. Get out of here. And then you're going to find someone new in about 6 months to a year. I want to say 6 months, a little over 6 months. You're going to find... Bye, Felicia. Hey, you're the one on my fucking tip, bro. You're over here on my live, so who you telling bye? You should buy yourself, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're on my tip trying to hate on my live, who's the sucker and who's the fucking one got views, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Bada. Anyways, you're relevant. But anyways, I can have God literally right with my hand, and it comes out like this. So as far as I'm concerned, that's not even witchcraft. That's God energy, fool. So I'm not tripping on you. You know what I mean? Take it up with God if you don't like me. Shit, because you're in my life looking like a sucker, hating, showing your misery. Your name just gets my bullets. When you carry a weapon, you even look like more of a B word because you couldn't even run the fade. You know what I'm saying? But as a pacifist, I'm trying to stay peaceful. I may slip up. But anyways, my spirits are cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. Anyways, go kiss my petition paper. You know what I mean? It's a sacrifice paper. You know what I mean? But anyways, we got you. We already know. Spiritualists, get out the negativity. People who want to ruin the vibe, want to come in and change the change the energy out here. But anyway, someone's having uphill. Someone's gonna have a relationship downfall. It's a karmic relationship. They're gonna go into 6 months later at least. They're probably dating between that, but they're gonna find someone at least 6 months later is gonna be a little bit better. It's gonna be a second relationship 6 months later. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But what's the other one? Someone's witchcraft is gonna go downhill too, and it's kind of like initiation. Sometimes when you go through struggles, it's like God, trials and tribulations. The bad things you go through are not always the bad things. They're the things that teach you. They're the things that elevate you. Every prophet's been through bad. Do you know how you tell if someone's a prophet? If he's aligned with God, if he's had a hard life, if he's been stalked, mocked, laughed at, hated on. That's how you tell if he's a prophet. So every time these fools come up in here, you're making me look more prophetic. Because the Bible said you would mock me. You would hate on me and laugh on me like you did Christ. So if you do that, you just got prophesied over 3,000 years ago in a book that's on my altar right there. Yeah, Stuvel. So are you really doing anything, dog? For real? 3,000 years ago? God told me what you're going to do? No, mom is fool. And you think you're doing something? You think you're cool? Come on now, fool. You look 3,000 years ago. That was before your grandparents were born. Come on now. Now how do you look now, fool? I stay sucker free. You feel me? Yeah. But anyways, I just added Mystical Aries on Instagram. Gladys, hit me up on Instagram. It's the same name on my profile, right under my picture. It's Sala de la Muerte, but instead of the 7s, put 2 5s, the number 5s. You'll find me. We'll link up. We'll get my little spirit team. I want to have a spiritual retreat where I like females mostly, but I just connect with Divine Feminine a lot better. Because prophetically, when you have the love of Christ, GG baby, drop it in my DMs. I'll add you when I get off. My phone. I lost my other phone, so I can't. I can add you on this one. Where's my fucking tablet? But anyways, imagine hating on me, and God told me you would hate on me 4,000 years ago. How dumb do you look? And then you make me look more prophetic. Then you have a stupid name that makes you look like a B word. Come on now, fool. Like, I just love the laughter at these people. You know what I mean? But anyways, you got me? All right. But yeah, we'll vibe right here. We'll chat. I always get along with the ladies a lot better. Most of my best friends growing up, I had like a whole bunch of girl best friends. They always pick me up. We'd always drink, and then they were my best friends. That's just how I vibe. You know what I mean? It's the love of Christ. It's the feminine of love. It's like the avatar. I learned about Hinduism, the avatara or the Shakti. In Hinduism, there's multiple Christ consciousness people, the divine type of gods and goddesses. I'm one of those avatara, means like an avatar of the Christ consciousness. So I'm one of those people. And they call the power of the Christ Shakti, but it's mostly feminine because we love and we spread more love and we have more intuition and more connection with the divine. And that's more feminine. But when you're more masculine, it kind of, you're more macho, you know? Smoke. Hey, now I just prophesied. Go look at my story. He said he wanted to smoke. He said, I told you sun-m2 pulls out the sword when the smoke comes. I'm just prophesying. Now look at. He's just following my prophecy right here with sun-m2 in front of all you guys. So is he doing anything? I do not. I don't know. I practice voodoo. I practice folk practices. I mainly practice mysticism. I mainly practice prophecy. I barely do witchcraft. I'm starting again after taking a break for a while. So I mostly my own practice and folk magic. What do I need to blow smoke for, bro? If I blow smoke, that smoke gonna motherfucking suffocate you feel me? Because the smoke is the essence of the invocation. The invocation con el Santísimo, muerte, la muerte en la vida. It's the invocation, homie. And that invocation, and it's an evocation, we evoke it into your life, and we put the smoke in the invocation. You should go watch my homegirl blow the poodles all on sun-m2, homie. And, we get results too. You know what I'm saying? So, the smoke, blowing smoke is nothing but the invocation. We have a bunch of spiritualists in here, and you're just not making yourself look well, bro. I'd rather have a tea party with pretty girls and sip the tea and get all the funky and all the information than go kiss your bullets with all your homies. I'm from a hood. I'm from a gang. I'm talking shit about this fool with other fucking sausage fest. So to me, I'm fine with that, homie. All that yapping. I'm the one that started saying yapping on the internet, and all these motherfuckers started copying it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping, homie. So if you want to be in a sausage fest with your pistol and your fucking sausage in your hand, by all means, homie. I'd rather have a tea party with beesies, you feel me? But anyways, that's just my prerogative. If you roll that way, hey, all good to you. Go get your rainbow flag. But anyways, don't mind him. I'm just clowning him. I ain't tripping. We're just laughing now. He doesn't really give a fuck. He kind of feels kind of right. You're kind of right, fool. Go read the Bible. I already read it 3 times. I read it once on the internet, on YouTube, front to back. You go read your Bible. How you gonna say go read the Bible if you're not even reflecting the Bible? If you want to preach, go preach. I preach as an omnius, so I'm doing what I need to do. If you're gonna preach the Bible, go act like the Bible. Your name doesn't even reflect that. My name does. Because a King of Kings, a Lord of Lords, means king over all. And if I say Sire de la Muerte, it means king of the death. Meaning that I'm aligned with the Bible at my username. So, ominous. So basically, you're laughing, but we're laughing at you, bro. Go pray, meditate. Go learn some spirituality. I love y'all. Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yahweh, Jehovah, Elohim, Yod-Heh-Vade, Adonai, Shaddai. Fool, I got them tatted right here. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, beautiful God. But yeah. Amen, amen. But anyways, this shit's funny, though. My heater's kicking in, though. I literally got his name in the window. Then I got angels, symbols in the window. Then I got angels. Then I got my sun-m2 on the window seal. You know what I mean? So every time they look over here, they're looking over my altar. And then the window seal's part of my altar. So they're fucking hating on sun-m2 and shit. And the energy reflect right back. Yeah, I love it. But anyways, not too worried about it. It's fun to have little haters because the haters make me famous. Shit. People hated on me, did me dirty, and I fucking had hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views, and through my situation, got an account to 80-something thousand followers, got this account to 14,000 followers, just teaching, pushing me in my direction that I wanted to go, and now I'm here, fucking legit. I believe we have a unique soul as followers on the mountain. Yeah, well, we get the death energy. When you pray to a death spirit, you have death flowing through you, and you train your body to maintain a certain amount of death energy. So the longer you're with her, and the more you practice with her, the more the death and the necromancy and the death work energy flows through you. So when someone comes against you, it fucking makes them have a headache, makes them have sickness. And then we got Hecate. Hecate's queen of necromancy, queen of witchcraft over here in her little altar. I have her covered up though. Right now, I need to clean her altar. And then she's the queen of witchcraft. So every time they use spirituality, they're going against the queen of witchcraft. They're going against the fucking folk saint of death, which she's basically a personification of death, meaning that she's an image that can channel death, basically. And I could channel death because I've already perished from an overdose and my soul got pushed back in me. So I've already resurrected as a prophet, meaning I'm more like Christ than you think. I'm just not a Christ that was born of a virgin. You know what I mean? So that makes me different. I need to learn more about the goddess. Yeah, me too. I still need to learn more, but as communications and face values go, and I dream walk to the underworld to meet Hecate, and one of my demons, I fed her one of my spirits, one of my familiars, one of my demonic familiars, under a full moon, and I didn't know it was my familiar, so I went down to the underworld, and my fucking familiar slid her head off, and I soaked in the breath of life from her neck, and then I became a king of witchcraft. A king of witchcraft. I'm basically like the male version of Hecate, but as a prophet. So I'm a prophetic god deity that's blessed by multiple spirits and omnius. You know what I mean? So I'm an omnius. Omnius means that I kind of accept and cherish that all things exist, all energies exist, all spirits kind of exist, and that I honor them in that aspect, because if all those energies exist, they exist somewhere. You know what I mean? And I respect them and honor that. So when they see a prophet, they initiate the prophet. Under I already been initiated with Hecate, and Santa Muerte. God's always initiating me. I get initiated. Your fan left the party. Well, I mean, I would have left the party too. He didn't. He wanted to go back to the sausage fest. You feel me? I'm over here chilling with females, and he's over here with his fucking sausage in his hand and shit, talking shit to me and a bunch of females, looking hard as fuck, huh? Looking savage as vato. He's like one of those fools that will hate on you. He'll talk shit. You'll have a girlfriend, and he'll talk shit about you to your girlfriend, trying to get at your girlfriend. You know what I mean? One of those suck ass fools. But anyways, he went to the sausage party. Anyways, it was a cool little vibe. Cool to make a little hot dog, huh? My homie Denny, used to bang Norte and shit. Fucking, he'd always say, he would call you little weenies. He would call you weenies or hot dog. He'd say, "What's up, hot dog?" And he'd call them weenies, like, you know what I mean, like you're a sucker. But "What's up, hot dog?" Or "What's up? What's up? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts, Gladys." But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm over here chilling with females, and they over here trying to hate. You know what I'm saying? So that shows their character. You know what I mean? Because I'm still going to be talking to females, and I'm still going to be on live stream, and I'm still going to be pulling cards, and I'm still going to do witchcraft, and I'm still going to pray to God, and they're still going to hate. So what is it going to affect me for? And they're not even worth my time or worth to put in a fucking hex curse jar. But Santa Muerte will slap the fuck out of them just because on GP, you know what I mean? And that's how she does it. I don't even have to do it. She's literally killed people for me. And I didn't even ask her to. She just handles it. Boom. Fucking car crash. Boom. Fucking native gets cancer. Boom. Fucking Mexican fucking loses his family member. Fucking homegirl Delia from Texas was talking shit. The very next day, her fucking cousin got shot and died, fool. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not too worried about it. This shit's real life shit. She was talking shit on my comment section on Facebook. Very next day, her cousin got shot and died. You know what I mean? And she's from Texas. So, shit, when my spirit comes against me, or when you come against me, that's the shit that just happens. And I've got documentation of that. That shit's the very next day, your fucking little cousin got shot. I fucking told someone I was going to curse them. 2 years later, they fucking get shot and die. You know what I mean? That just happens. You know what I mean? And my homie went to prison for it. But, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. Haven't seen what's up, what all? My Sureño homie. New place moved out. I'm still with my family, but things got way better, homie. But yeah. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Everyone always quotes the first part, but I used to say that prayer daily, faithfully to God. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against me in judgment, God shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. But when you say heritage of the servants of the Lord, everyone's a servant of the Lord, but a prophet's not technically a servant of the Lord in the aspect of being a slave servant, but a willful servant out of love. You know what I mean? There's a hierarchy to this shit. Because prophets are kings. A king doesn't have to listen. But if he does, it's because he loves that father. He loves thy father who art in heaven. You know what I mean? But hey, good. Yeah, what have been watching me for a minute. He knows my readings are solid. He's a Sureño, I think he's Sureño, right? Yeah, I used to be from the other side, you know what I mean? But We're all homies. We're all fucking rasa. We're all fucking chill. We're all older. You know what I mean? We got peace treaties, all that shit. I'm more about God and shit, but still, you know what I mean? Changes all that shit. But some days people make me mad and I just want to fucking go back. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. It's all about respectful. That's all it is. I mean, we all come from the same fucking earth, the same place. And if you're Rasa, we all come from fucking same fucking kind of traditions, you know what I mean? And the same kind of raising up fucking beans and rice. Fucking half of us are poor Mexican fools in the hood and fucking just doing the same things but wearing a different color. It's kind of ridiculous to me, you know what I mean? I used to make fun of it all the time. But you've been solid, you know what I mean? I respect you, you know what I'm saying? Wato's been watching me for a minute. He could tell you my readings are solid. He could tell you my craft works. He probably hasn't seen much of my witchcraft work, but he's seen me watch readings. Accurate as a motherfucker. Everything works. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Oh, it's 111 right when he said that. Confirmation. Look at that. 111. I don't know where you guys are. You guys probably got a different time. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to add Gladys. Been watching for about what, like 2-3 years? Yeah, I moved out of town from over there, and things got like a little hectic too, over here in my last house. And then I moved again. Things got a lot better. Sometimes we have family problems all the time. Not all the time, but we have family problems. But really, it's feeling more loving, more love. The more love we have in the home, because God said if a house divided by itself cannot stand, so we have to organize the house and have everyone in the house be positive and on the same page, love, respect, things of that nature. I slipped up the other day, and I was fasting, and I eat myself up in my room, thinking more than anybody can eat me up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you fucking talk about me or whatever. I criticize myself and hold myself accountable within my mind and my chest and my body more than anybody can ever try to hold me accountable. So I don't give a fuck about another motherfucker telling me what to do or if I did wrong, because I'll check myself, you know what I mean? And if I could check myself, then I'm on the right path, you know what I mean? If I fuck up, then I can keep it in my mind and I keep it in my body and I vent it out, then I fuck up too, you know what I mean? But that's for me. If a motherfucker fucks up against me, usually they don't hold themselves accountable. They just like, whatever, fuck it, you know what I mean? But that's the philosophy, you know what I mean? So always try to hold yourself accountable, even if it's in your mind, even if you have to apologize, even if you have to make things right, or just do better from that moment forward. But we all have slip-ups, you know what I mean? We all have that time of where we make a mistake. So, you know what I mean? It's just how it goes. It's just that's the realest shit you could hear, bro. If you can't hold yourself accountable, you really ain't shit. Motherfuckers like this dumb dude that came in earlier talking smack, couldn't hold himself accountable, you know what I mean? That's the type of motherfuckers you don't want to be around. You don't want to date, you know what I mean? Because those motherfuckers make you look dumb. I can act just that way, but I can hit you with smart, wisdom, prophetic, fucking witchy, spiritual, book smart, street smart, court smart, law smart, every type of different smarts. Quantum physics, quantum mechanics, I've studied a little tiny bit of it. Fucking quantum entanglements, quantum theories, timelines, quantum time frames, linear timelines and shit. All types of shit, you know what I mean? That's just it. Oh, here's the clone. Hey, what's up, clone? Little cloney. Little clack clack. Little clack clack. But you know what I'm saying? And then people want to hold you accountable for shit they hear, and they don't even have the facts. You know what I'm saying? That's the funniest shit that I've ever experienced. You hear more stuff about me, and I haven't associated with nobody in 10 years. So you're telling me a 10-year-old fucking beef is making you come at me today? Are you a fucking dum-dum? That's just how I see it. But after I already changed and I already found, no one was saying nothing to me 10, 15 years ago when I was out here carrying a weapon and a gun and a knife and putting in work. But all of a sudden I changed my life and I'm going through shit and they want to attack me. And it makes you look like a big beezy, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, people always living. You know those Conte warriors that be hitting the pipa, and and they'll be like, "Oh, you remember this?" That's what it reminds me of. I used to talk shit about it all the time, but now I reminisce all the time. Like I don't really care. But you know what I mean? But you know those fools that drink alcohol and smoke fucking tree and scante and all that, and then all of a sudden they get a memory from 1978 and shit. Oh, you remember back in the day when we used to kick it and we used to fucking fuck the Aina and da 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 da, and we used to beat with the vato and da 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 da. That's all these fools out here in Oregon, fool. I swear, can't even mind their own shit. You know what I mean? I'm an investigator, so I have to mind your business. I'm a motherfucking prophet. So if God tells me something about you or I dream about you, I have to mind your business because God rules everything. So it's in my nature to investigate and mind everyone's business and keep them correct. So in order to do that, I have to keep myself kind of correct too. You know what I mean? But that's that's true. Well, you've met people in the hood from any side or fucking just regular fools, or fucking drunk and sconted out and off the tree, just street fools. Oh, you remember when we kicked it last time and we da 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 da? And it'd be like fucking 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You know, even the homeboy right here, the little essay fool, fucking the student right here agreeing with me. You know what I mean? So it's because it's true. You know what I mean? 1978 fool. Like I'm telling you, they're stuck in the past. It's a when people are stuck in the past like that, it's a trauma that they probably started. You know what they say in psychology? The day you started drinking, the day you started doing alcohol or drugs for teaching right here. This is to help you guys get out of addiction. The day you started doing it is the day you fucking stopped growing in your mentally. So if you started doing it at 15 years old, that's the day you stopped growing, homie. You're mentally. And then you 30, 40, 50 years old and you remember back then, you're like, oh, I remember when I was young. I mean, it's cool to reminisce, but when you're in that vario type vibe and you're reminiscing about those types of shit, everyone knows a homie like that, you know what I mean? So if you start smoking and drinking at this young age, that's when your mind stopped growing. And where I'm big homie, I'm big homie too. I'm about to be 35 in 2 months or next month. I'll be 35, fool. You know what I mean? About to be 35, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still learning. We're all still learning, you know what I mean? I learned that the streets don't love me. Only my family loves me. But, you know what I mean? So if you got love and you're a friend or you're somebody, and we get that connection where you can show me love and respect, then cool. But I don't trust people. Like I've been through too much. You know what I mean? But yeah, the streets are alive. Like they're all worshiping the streets. Bros don't even own their own house. How you gonna worship a street, a hood? You guys don't even have your own block. The city owns it. You guys are claiming a block. 18th Street, 13th Street, 15th Street, 25th Street, 75th Street. I don't know what streets are. They got the whole fucking alphabet and the whole motherfucking numbers all the way up to 100 for all the way up to 150, you know what I mean? 113, 114. They're just learning how to count, fool. That's what I see it. I'm just seeing that the gang members are just learning how to count and learning how to do their ABCs, and they write it on the wall. And then they don't even get the ABCs right. They'll be like L, S, they'll be like V, L. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just little kids still fucking trying to learn how to count. I was laughing. You know what I mean? The city owns it. That's what I'm saying. How are you going to be claiming something? And then I moved to a suburb town. So it's a college town, right? I moved to this college town. And fools really think they're tweakers and gangbangers and bikers and all this. They may be down. They may have caught a body. They may fight. They may step up to you. And you could be down. But you're from a suburb town of white people that are preppy in a college town. But you're a hardcore gang member. It doesn't correlate. You know what I mean? It doesn't correlate. I'm on wait till I'm on the internet right now. Wait till I make a video on my stand-up comedy, and I'm gonna make this town look stupid. You know what I mean? But if you're a gang member from a little suburb town full of preppy white people, and even the white people think they're hard. I swear. They be standing like this, like they're from the hood and shit. You know what I mean? And they used to be standing like this. I used to have a neighbor who used to stand right there, and then he would kneel down on his knees. I think his name was Corey, and he'd think he was hella hard with his little fake-ass Oakleys. And he'd wear these fake-ass Oakleys. I was like, brother, get some real Oakleys, dog. You know what I mean? But that's just how it is out here, bro. Why do you have to portray that image? I'll walk outside and I don't give a fuck. I'll carry something on me because it's mandatory when you have beef. But I'm not gonna pull out for no reason. If you pull out something for no reason to intimidate, then you're probably a fucking B word. You know what I mean? If you're acting hard in front of everybody for no reason, then you're probably a B word. Because I've been to prison, I've met killers that will are the coolest, nicest, funniest people you ever meet. And they don't have to act hard. Because you already solidified. You already know you'll put one in put a blade in one or put a thing in one. You already know you can knock them out. So why do you need a fucking portray? If you're solidified in your hood or in your vibe, in your vadio or anything, which I am, you know what I mean? They know me from the past. Just because a couple years I fucking went through psychosis. You probably see me in psychosis. I fucking shed tears. But I lost my mind. You know what I mean? That's not something to play with. But I'm back now. But when you're solidified, you don't have to fucking act all hard. Just walk and your vibe tells it all. You know what I mean? Your tattoos sometimes tell the story. And that's it. But if you're out here acting hard and fucking... Then that makes you look more of a female than anything. Because I've met killers in prison that fucking funniest motherfuckers, the nicest motherfuckers you meet. But the moment you disrespect them, fucking ice pick to the chest, you know what I mean? But that's just how it goes. You never know a real killer in front of you. There are real killers that act all hard and shit, you know what I mean? And you could tell. But when you have that solidified that you'll put down motherfucker by any means necessary, then you don't need to act hard. Just like when you're the homies, you know what I mean? You just kick it. You just kick it. It is. It's just all. That's all it is. Respect and love. And respect comes from love, fool. Like, there's a respect in the streets that's different than the love. Because the respect in the streets, you have to like, oh, you have to make sure you're good with the homies and you don't violate all their rules and regulations and all this other bullshit, you know what I mean? But it comes down to love because Christ said just love. But in the streets, there's a different type of love and respect. But, but that's what we learn. But yeah, I need to get some rest. I'm glad I caught your live. Enjoy the rest of your life. All right. I wrote you on Instagram so we can talk. You know what I mean? Get to know each other. Gladys. Oh, I gotta just sign in. I keep getting distracted. Have a good night. Have a good day. Good night. And I'm honest. You know what I mean? I'll talk to multiple females. We'll talk. If we vibe, we vibe. If not, we're not. You know what I mean? And if you're a client, you're a client. You know what I mean? And I'll let you guys know because honesty is the best policy. And if you know up front that I'm in the dating phase, which is talking to a few of you, then you guys know for real. You know what I mean? And if somehow I'm dating two of you, and you guys will probably know. You know what I mean? And if you accept it, you accept it. If not, not. But I'm more of a one woman type of guy unless I'm out being the old me and the F boy. You know what I mean? But I'd rather be with one good woman that's worth a million of women than 10 fake ass baddies that are dimes, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I was making fun of myself. I was like, they call me Gletcha, homie. I got all the wisdom. But yeah, good night. But yeah, facts. I came on live the other day and I was showing my true hood self because I worship God. Yeah, sometimes when we stand up, being disrespected spiritually, when spirituality is all you do, it makes me want to fight, you know what I mean? Because if that's what I believe in so deep ingrained in me, and I know it's real because I proved it's real to other people by my dreams and visions and card readings and spirits, you know what I mean? That I can read the future, I get information that I channel information that I couldn't possibly know about you because I don't know you, you know what I mean? And I put it on the internet. I have screen recordings, so I don't have to lie about nothing. You know what I mean? But how do you do? Did you do any reading shit? Nah, I just hopped on. Just kind of talked it out. Anointed for a reason, exactly. So people don't understand that my calling. Many are called and few are chosen. That's what the Bible says. So when you're chosen, it's a conference. It's not a conference call. You know what I mean? It's my calling. I answer the call like God, spirits. Like this is my calling. I know this is what I have to do. Da da da. I have to do this way, and da 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 da. Whatever. It's my calling. Whatever is for me, it's my calling. But if you don't understand it, that's your problem. Because I understand my calling, and it wasn't for you anyways. So for you to butt into my live streams, or you butt into my life, not knowing my calling, makes you look ignorant. It's not a conference call where I fucking have you on Zoom, and God's coming down to all of us, telling us the same thing, and we're in a class. No, He chose me as a prophet. You know what a prophet is? A voice of God, a messenger of God. God hand chooses His prophets. So you're telling me God chose me no matter how I look, how I sound, how I learn. You're telling the voice of God that you don't like Him. That's creator. So that's not my fault. Like I said, take it up with God. If you don't like me and you want to come and hate, take it up with the big homie. You know what I mean? And my big homie got an army of fucking angels that will mollywop. Did you know the angels fucking blew up Sodom and Gomorrah, 2 towns right next to them, for drugs and alcohol and sex immorality, because they were all perverted and stuff. And he blew up 2 towns that were right next to each other. Then I moved to a town called Monmouth and Independence, and I'm like, okay. So when I moved to Monmouth, I was like, the rumors, the mouth in the name of the city is God's joke, because God likes to make jokes like that. It would be the mouthpiece that would try to get me murked or hated on. The rumors of the Monday mouth. You go to work Monday and you tell everybody the fucking cheeseman of what happened. This is how God jokes, and I already know this. I already know how God jokes. You know what I mean? I already know how He works. I know Him better than most people. I've met Him in heaven. I've been to heaven from this very room in front of an altar. I died in this very room from an overdose, and my soul got pushed back in me, and I was scared as shit. I was scared because I soul left my body and I resurrected. So I already resurrected in this room in front of God in an overdose. So I'm the closest thing to Christ that you have, whether you like it or not. And if you hate the voice of God because He chose me, then take that up with the big homie upstairs. Take it up with my Father in heaven, because that's not none of my business. If you don't like me, that's your fucking mental issue. If you don't like me, that's your mental issue. All these females like me. If you don't like me, you're probably just a hater. If these females are loving me and they're beautiful as hell, they're spiritual, they're intuitive, they read cards, and they love God, then what do you know about me? You don't know nothing. Because these women read cards and do witchcraft, and they can feel energy, and they can feel the vibe. And if their spirits tell them not to fuck with me, there's probably a reason. If their spirit, but they'll know off the top, from the energy I project and the energy I am, that I'm a good dude, I'm a good person. So you're coming in hating on me, not knowing anything about spirituality, in front of beautiful females that read cards and are psychics and intuitive and practice spirituality. You look ignorant, homie. You know what I mean? He knows who He chooses exactly. God knows who He chooses. And the struggle makes a lot of good gente. For like, I've met gang members that are smart, been through the struggle, been to prison, but they just want to see you do good. Then I met the other side. You know, what's up? Rising Sun, my solar homie. Go follow my dude right here. I don't know. Did you make a new account? I don't know if he's on here. You might have just say invite. But yeah, you know what I mean? So when they hate on me in front of a bunch of tarot readers and psychics and spiritualists that are beautiful females, it makes them look just super ignorant. You know what I mean? And I feel bad for them because they're lost. They're lost. And that's just what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyways, if you guys need a reading or a spell, let me know. We can chit chat, get to know each other, stuff like. I keep getting distracted. I keep trying to sign into my Instagram, and I get distracted and put it down. What's up, Moonstruck? Anyways, that part. Hell yeah. This shit won't let me log in. I'm not gonna expect. I'm gonna have to log in on my phone. I'm gonna want one of those readings if possible. So right now I'm doing. I was gonna say do 25. I'm doing it. They're usually 55 donation, but right now I'm doing the 33. But I only got PayPal and Venmo. All you gotta do is send it there, PayPal or Venmo, and then say to your ministry. So what time are you going to be on tomorrow? Honestly, I just kind of feel when I'm called. I suck at making plans and dates. If you buy a reading, I'm not gonna give you a. I'm. Hold on. If you buy a reading, I'm probably not gonna give you like an exact time because I suck at keeping a schedule. I'll be like afternoon or evening most of the time. And then when you have your time open, we'll figure it out and we'll message and I'll be like, are you ready? Here in like an hour, 15 minutes or something like that. I have a hard time keeping a schedule. But yeah, I usually get on at nighttime or in the afternoon. I'm gonna try to get on in the mornings too soon. But I'm barely starting getting back on this. I might have to update my app. Yeah, please. It's not letting me log in. I don't know what's going on. It says unable to log in. But anyways, I've done them, but I have a limit. I have to limit myself because people take advantage and they take and they energy be stinky. Yeah, it's because people don't cleanse like they're supposed to. The more if you don't cleanse spiritually, you're dirty as hell. I, this is what I do. Sometimes I don't want to shower, right? So what I do is our body gets dead skin cells on us, right? When we don't shower, and I activate it because it's death. It's death on our skin because the dead skin cells the toxins that come out of our pores, etc. So I activate it as a death protection. So when I'm not showering, I activate the dead skin cells because it's pure death. It's already dead, but it's already on our skin and it's of our own essence. So when I don't shower, I have death on me. So I activate it as death protection, meaning that when you come against me as a prophet with death protection on his skin and like a full body armor on the spiritual realm, you're going against straight death from me, meaning that you will attract my sickness if you come against me and any sickness I may get, and it retracts back to you because it reflects. Because how are you going to go against death? You really can't. You really can't. On a minimal level, you can because people use Santa Muerte and blocker. But when you go against pure death on the highest level of like a prophet or a high priest or something like that's up here in the spiritual realm, I'm a royal spiritual line. In the spiritual realm, I'm ascended master, a celestial, a deity, and a god already. So in the future, when I pass, and I've had prophetic dreams that that I would raise up to be a celestial. There's only been Sandalphon and Metatron that were human in the Bible, and they say that God made them angels. So I'm the third one that would be an angel because I'm already prophesying the fires, the crashes, the plane crashes, all this other stuff. I'm prophesying, you know what I mean? And I even prophesied in front of you guys right now about the homie over here dropping the smoke. And I just put that up, but he probably did it on purpose, you know what I mean? But regardless if he did it on purpose or not on purpose, it's still a prophecy. Because I could prophesy something, and if you do it on purpose, it's still a prophecy because I didn't know you did it on purpose, you know what I mean? So you're just confirming my prophecy by being retarded, you know what I mean? Excuse my language, but you know what I mean? As an example for educational purposes. But never, I use the negative energy people throw at me and convert it. Yeah, that's what this is. So you know the evil eye sigil? This is kind of my own creation, a prophetic creation portal. It soaks in your negative energy, transmutes it, and then I can just take it as a free energy. It's a portal that holds your energy, the whole portal, whole dimension. That takes all your energy that you portray at me. Thank you, Leia Rivera. You know what I mean? I take your money. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, you know what I mean? Free energy. When they hate on me, It comes here and I reply, and then I give it a little energy. But when it comes here and it passes through the phone, passes into a portal, a prophetic portal, and then it converts and gives me free energy, I'm just taking from you what you're projecting, and you're giving me your time and energy. You know, that's the most precious thing you can have is time and energy. You know what spirits want? Time and energy. So when I take your energy, I just be like, here, Santa, here, angels and saints, here, God. And boom, now they're happy. And now she has your energy and a tether to you. And if she wants to fuck you up for attacking me and me catching your energy, like a smart man on a spiritual level, then that's her prerogative. But I'm not going to send her your way. You're a waste of my time. You know what I mean? So is energy. Everything's energy. You know what I mean? We work with death because and the effect of yin and yang. Yeah. So in the Bible, there's eternal death and then there's eternal life. God is the life. Virgen de Guadalupe, Virgin Mary is the life. And then Santa Muerte is a version of image, a personification of death. Because there's many death spirits, you know what I mean? So if you have to have two to have one side of the coin. This is more like a Gnosticism or occult knowledge or philosophies with prophetic overlays from the biblical standard. That the Bible is a full, if you look at it in the full aspect, two sides of one coin, you have to have death and life together. But in the Bible, there's a prophecy that says you have to kind of accept death in order to overcome it, right? Because if you're fearing it, you're feeding into the death. I don't fear death. I've already died multiple times. And my soul got pushed in my body. My eyes rolled back to my head throughout my life while getting faded. Half my homies see me like overdosing, and I'm still here. I don't know how. But, well, I do know how, because God and the spirits, and then me being strong, you know what I mean? So, two sides of one coin. Eternal death and eternal life. But there's a prophecy in the Bible that says you have to accept it. You know, like the psychology that if you don't accept something, you can't even heal it. Like, if you're in denial of something, that if you're denying anything that you're trying to heal, trauma of any kind or anything, if you're in denial, you can't heal it because you're denying it. But once you accept it, you accept that you have an issue. And once you accept it, because you didn't think you had an issue, but you accept it, you have to accept it. Then after you accept it, you can put in a steps to a solution. And that is like the metaphor of death. You accept death, and there's a verse in the Bible, can't think it off top. You have to accept death. If you accept it, and then you already have it, you have already accepted that you would be there, like a prophecy. Because even Christ, he knew he was going to die since like he was born. Because why? Because the prophecy was thousands of years old. It said he would walk, he would trust the Father, and he would die for the world. There was a prophecy of it. So he already knew. He taught us what? If we knew we were going to die, we accept it. He accepted it from a child, or whenever he learned about it, the prophecy of Christ. So if he knew it, and he still walked the path trusting God, he accepted death, and he trusted the Father, and the Father elevated him. So you have to accept death. And if you can't, then what? Then you will never defeat it. That's point blank, period. You know what I mean? But anyways, which is crazy experience until experience, then becoming more understandable to see. Yeah. So I've actually overdosed in front of my altar. I was getting super tired, and I died, and my soul left my body, and a spirit from the underworld pushed my spirit back in, but God allowed it. And as a prophet, he allowed me to be resurrected. It took me under 2 minutes. It felt like I was sleeping for 1 minute, 2 minutes max. And my soul, I visioned my soul coming out, and the spirit pushing or standing right here and blocking me from leaving my body fully. And my soul just gradually went back in. And it was, so in the spiritual realm, when you astral project, you have a cord. They call it the silver cord. And it's like a rope to your soul. It keeps you connected to your body. Mine was cut off already. So I've already died. And then the spirit blocked me, and my soul went back in my body and retethered out of overdose. And it only took a minute or 2 minutes. And then I laid down right here in this bed in front of my altars right here. In front of my altar of death, witchcraft, and God and the angels and the saints. I died. So if you die in front of an altar of God as a prophet, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to be more closer to him and Christ. But anyways, when I woke up, all I heard was a voice in my head and it said, don't go to sleep and go eat food. And I was scared. Like, I wasn't super scared because I've already accepted death, but I was like, what the fuck? When I was going to sleep, I was scared I was going to die because I was like dozing off and I felt like I was passing out. And then finally I went to sleep and then my soul left and came back. But my soul was untethered from my body. It had no cord. So it got pushed back in. I officially died in the NDE, near-death experience, and led by faith and not sight. And then I became more stronger, more powerful, drawing things from God. I have symbols from God that look Arabic and Aramaic, and I don't even know Arabic or Aramaic. I have them in a prophetic journal. I'm drawing these symbols that look like Aramaic and Arabic and old languages, and I don't know that language. I get downloads in my mind of prophetic words of ancient Latin sometimes and Hebrew, and I haven't even studied all that language that much. I studied a little bit of ancient Latin, but the words I'll be receiving be a whole different aspect. And so I get knowledge that I don't know personally, given to me from God. And that's the wisdom of God, like Solomon. And it's a beautiful thing. And I cherish it. So I stay to myself most of the time and I pray. And if you don't like me, then that's your own problem. That's your own issue. If you had a problem with me, like I said, go take it up with a counselor, a therapist, because that has nothing to do with me. That has to do with your mind, your inner insecurities, your psychology, and your issue within yourself. Because we're all just mirroring ourselves, right? Or that's what they say, at least. But so if you have an issue with me in any kind of way, that's in yourself. If you have to think about it, then that's your own issue. Doesn't matter. Even if, you know what I mean, I project out to you, that's my issue within. I'm in a state of mind and all of a sudden you say something and it bothers me. That's my issue. And if I project to you and I come at you the wrong way, that's still my issue. But I project it out in a way. So I come back to my room after projecting my insecurities or my anger or the disrespect you displayed against me, my spirits, or anything, and I project to you in violence or I project to you with yelling or anything, then that's my own issue. That's my projection. I come back and I meditate on that, and I'll be like, why did I do that? You know what I mean? That I feel kind of guilty, but I feel like some people just need to learn that way. Some people need to fucking get shot in order to stop gangbanging. Some people need to get fucking poked with a blade in order to have a realization. Some people need to get punched just to, shut the fuck up. But if you're respectful from the nature and you're respectful and humbled from the jump, then you're already winning, you know what I mean? Because you're humbled, you know what I'm saying? So if you're disrespectful, like people come on here disrespectful, that shows how lame they are, how much of an uncivilized individual they are, and how they think they're cool, kicking with a bunch of sausages and a bunch of men, probably doing scante and drinking and smoking tree. How cool they think they are. The whole time they're just a bunch of lames. Because I kick it with fucking spirits and God and angels, and I'm talking to them every day. And you're kicking with a bunch of lames all high and drunk. Who's the real winner? You know what I mean? If I'm talking to Archangel Michael all the time with tongues, and I'm talking to God, and I'm talking to Santa Muerte, and talking to real gods and goddesses every day by myself in front of altars, and you're kicking in with a bunch of bum-ass motherfuckers that just talk about the same old shit, do the same old things, nothing new, and you guys are bored as shit, hating on a chosen one. Who's the sucker in this? Not me. Because I'm talking to God, I'm talking to angels. You're talking to a bunch of dusty-ass motherfuckers that's still high and still drunk. Still talking about 1700s and shit. Still talking about shit 10 years ago, 13 years ago, 14, 15, 20, 30. You have 50, 60-year-old motherfuckers on motorcycles, in cars, in gangs, OGs, still talking about, you remember that time when we were like 20, or when we were like this, and we put in that word, da 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 da. Bro, I reminisce sometimes too and put it on video, but that's because I'm a prophet that has to document. Something told me to document, and I felt it was God and the Holy Spirit. Document your life. because there'll be things that you need to document for your dreams and visions. And now everyone knows I'm a real prophet. Everyone knows that I really prophesy and I really dream of things that happen. So that's what he told me. And now, because I listen to God or my spirit telling me to document things online, now I'm a known prophet across the world and a known spiritualist. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm real. So I don't have to do nothing but be myself and be authentic. And if you don't like that, get the fuck out of my way. What if you don't like me? Why would you come search for me? You know what I mean? Why would you come to my live and hate? It makes you look dusty, homie. You know what I mean? All right, bro. Message me. Message me right now, and then when I get off, we'll set something up with the readings and the cards, and we'll get you in. Instagram's the best way. It's the same name, Sayar de la Muerte, but instead of 7s, put 2 5s. That's the best way to contact me. Humble, stay blessed. Yeah, I mean, I have an ego too, where I get cocky and stuff like that. But sometimes that's necessary to talk to certain people. So the point of perspective, you have to sometimes talk to people different ways. Just like everyone has a different love language. Some people have to hear that tough love. Hey, you fucking stupid motherfucker, da 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 da. Da, da, and they have to hear it like that, or they don't listen. Some others, you know, I mean, you can be like, hey, you know, homie, you gotta show some respect to this fool or this Hana, you know what I mean? Keep it real, keep it trucha, keep it cool and respectful, and you come at them like that, like a hood motherfucker. And other people be like, hey, that was wrong of you, sir, you know what I mean? Can you apologize and da 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 da. So everyone has a way of learning and a way of listening. And some people have to hear it from a certain individual they look up to. Some people have to hear it from a stranger. Some people have to hear it from a brujo, spiritualist, a Christian. You know what I mean? Just how it works. So to know the perspective, the point of view, and the energy of what needs to be said or what needs to be done. Like some motherfuckers need to get punched in the mouth. Some motherfuckers need to get popped at to learn. But me, I've already learned my lessons. I'm still learning with God and the spirits. So if I learned in my mind and I've lost my mind and I've cried on fucking live, I fucking went crazy, I've already dealt all my karma with my spirits. All my spirits already held me accountable for everything I've done in my life. So anything that a person deems wrong against me, they're imbalancing the spiritual realm, because my spirits hold me accountable first, make me lose my mind or make me fucking lose money, lose my phones before anybody can attack me. So I've already dealt my karma and I've already handled my shit on the spiritual realm, and I'm balanced. You know what I mean? What's up, Benny? What's up, Marty? So when they come against me or hate on me, they look ignorant. And then they come over here. What's up? What's up, brother? I like your videos, bro. So our spirits, even Benny will tell you, she'll hold you accountable. Not I work with other spirits too, but I mean, my God will hold me accountable, you know what I mean? But Santa Muerte, she holds the scales. She'll hold you accountable. If you fucking up too much in a certain way, that because there's practitioners that just use her for bad. If that's how you came to her and that's how you did it, someone's trying to hit my ring or my finger. But boom. Anyways, if you hold the scales right and you started doing trabajos with her, and that's how she recognizes you. But there's some things that you have to ask her for in order to do. You know what I mean? Not everything. Well, I mean, I guess as a prophet, I'm king of all the spirits, but it's a little different for me. But because I just use God's authority, and I tell the spirit. But I respect her too much to be like, you go do this all the time, or you go, I send her out. I respect her way more than that. And I respect all the spirits. That's why spirits fuck me, because they fuck with me in a good way, because I'm a prophet that honors them. Most other Christians would be like, oh, that's the demon, and that's this, that, that, you know what I mean? And that's why they get attacked. They still pray it away and have authority to pray it away, but because I'm a prophet that respects the spirits and has worked with them and has practiced witchcraft, they respect me on a different aspect, because I'm still a prophet that prophesies with God, and I don't push all my prophecies here. This is more my spiritual side, my witchy side. But yeah, big time. She'll hold you accountable. You know what I mean? You fuck up, she'll hold you accountable. God, I'm telling you, God fucking held me accountable too. He lets fucking demons mollywop me sometimes. I'm like, God, what you you know what I mean? You motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, but sometimes it's necessary to learn. I told God I wanted to be like God or I want to be like Christ, and He gave me more power, but He also gave me more attacks, new levels, new devils. So sometimes I'll shed a tear. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll fucking look like a straight mark in a BZ, you know what I mean? And just be like, let the spiritual realm hit me. And then once I start it up again, I'll feel these little attacks. But now I'm so much stronger. I took a little hiatus for like 7 months, no witchcraft, not really reading tarot cards, no clients, other than one client, you know what I mean? And I spend all the time in my room home alone, or well, home with my family, but in my room alone, in front of altars and spirits, and I sit here talking to myself like a schizophrenic. But really, it's me talking to all these spirits and entering people's minds. I can project thoughts. I can literally read your mind telepathically. I don't do it. That's why I like to wear my headphones when I leave, because I wear my headphones and I kind of block everything out. And I can project to people's minds and shit. It's crazy. I just elevated my power when, after I kind of died and then got resurrected, my soul got pushed back in my body. Fuck it. And I heard a voice. I said, don't go to sleep and eat food. And it did scare me, but I have already accepted death, that I knew that I was a prophet that resurrected. And the only one you know that resurrected is Christ. But I was being attacked by many. And if I'm attacked by many, and people talk about me like da 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 and do stuff against me, God prophesied that 3,000 years ago, saying if you're like a prophet, you're like Christ or whatever, you're anointed, you'll be mocked, hated, laughed at. So every time they come against me, I'm be like, 3,000 years ago, God told me you would do that. You know what I mean? So you ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? You're just saying, every time you hate on me or mock me, you're telling me, oh, you're a prophet, brother. That's what you're telling me. And I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? And then I give him some flecha. Stay hydrated, guys. But yeah. Hey, that was a beautiful video on the, I don't know if you're still here, Benny. Her keeping you out of jail. I've got people out of jail with the ritual, got on probation. I've got baby mamas, custody courts. I put their baby, I put the baby dad in a jar, not to necessarily hurt him, but to slow him down and stop him from being so harsh. And I put him in like some I call it like a quicksand kind of jar, where it just kind of freezes them, but it's like a all gooey and shit. But yeah, and then I helped her keep her kids and get through the custody case. And I've had so many testimonies. I mean, the only testimonies that you hear that are like, oh, his shit doesn't work or whatever, are the haters, because I'm only amplifying your wants. You come to me wanting me to fail, but you're telling me you want a love spell. Okay? I'm just going to amplify your wants. If that's what you wanted, it's going to manifest. But it's only failing for you. It's not failing for me, because I'm amplifying your wants. That means you're weak and you're a hater. You know what I mean? Because I have a client that I make sure I got her ex. I've been focusing on her for like months and months. I got her ex to her ex-boyfriend got with another girl. I separated them. Brought her ex back to her. They got together. She fucked up and she still wants him back. Now we're bringing him back, and he keeps coming back. He keeps coming back. Keeps coming back. And we did the ritual, the mares and the love spells, the separation spells, the remove third parties, the healing spells, the card readings, and everything's immaculate. And that's 100%, you know what I mean, rate, you know what I mean? And I haven't took on no other clients. So I did 100% fucking testimony for her. Readings on point, separation spell on point, love spells and mares on point. So that's because she's a real client and a real supporter. Because she wants that, and she truly wants it with her love and her heart. You know what I mean? Out of purity. And now she doesn't doubt me. She said she got scammed in the past. Da-da-da-da. No one ever fucking... It doesn't even work. Da-da-da-da-da. But now I got testimony of this girl. I made her ex-boyfriend leave his girlfriend, separated him, brought him back multiple times, and she gets card readings, and now she's gonna buy my oils and products to help her because, and I've helped her become a devotee. I've sent something more to her dreams to reconnect them, and because that's all she wanted. She wanted to feel something worth it. So I prayed to something worth it. I could have just told her be like go to her dreams, but I respect something worth it because she was there for me when I was at my lowest point. So I was like, something worth it. Can you please, help her? If it's your will, da 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 da. Go to her. You know what I mean? And a couple of days later, she already had one dream, and then I think she had another dream. A couple of days later, she went to the dreams. You know what I mean? And she does that for me. Because why? Because I respect her and I love her. And she was there for me when my lowest point, and I made a new devotee. You know what I'm saying? So, it's beautiful. I have a testimony of a girl that had Hep B and cancer. I did a trabajo. Doctors couldn't find anything. Pull up, Santita, I need you. Hell yeah. Something like, people don't know the limits of her capabilities. I had a dream where she possessed me, and every witch was a devotee against me, and I yelled. The dream is I was swimming up a river. I came up the river, and there was a yellow house right there. I came into the yellow house, and there was like 30 people. The majority of them were devotees of Santa Muerte. What's up, Omarcito? And there was like 4 or 5 other witches. I was standing there, and they were all attacking me. And I used to get attacked by half the necromancers on here. And I stood up and now earn my respect. Not only with Santa Muerte, but with all the death workers on the internet. They know I stand on my own, and their attacks not really happening anymore. I mean, but no one's invincible, you know what I mean? But anyway, she possessed me in my dream, and she yelled at them. She was like, I forgot what she said, but she made them all disappear, and there was only like 3 or 4 left in the house, and out of like 30, and that was a day. It's only because a prophet and a chosen one. A prophet's the top chosen one that you could probably be. I read timelines, different futures, different pasts, different, cosmic energies. I'm like one of the top spiritualists in the spiritual realm that you'll ever meet. Also, the multiple dimensional beings, you guys know as Pleiadians and starseeds. I've communed with them too. You know what I mean? So I'm the top cosmic timeline being fate, oracle, norn, prophet that you could probably meet. None of there's accurate prophets, but I read timelines. So I don't need accuracy all the time because this timeline will shift to this timeline, and they'll go to timeline B instead of timeline A because of a situation or a thing that happened. I still get accuracy, but sometimes I'm the one that averts things. So I get a prophetic warning saying this is supposed to happen, but I'm supposed to warn people. So I warn people in order to stop it from happening. I just had a dream of the plane crashes, the burning buildings, and fires and all types of shit. Or not dreams, visions. And I'm supposed to warn people in order to help people. But the more people that hate on me, those souls are on their minds and on their souls and on their karma, because the more they try to mute me and suppress me, the more my prophecies don't reach the right people. You know what I mean? So I was supposed to save probably those 6 people in Philadelphia, but because people hate on me on the internet, I didn't get to. That's not on me. I did my part. That's on the people that hate on me and don't want me to get famous online. I was supposed to save people from California fires and all their belongings. And I didn't. I stayed with my part, put it on the internet, try to reach people. And if it didn't reach them, it was the people that didn't want me to reach, didn't share my video, didn't repost it. You know what I mean? Calling me crazy or schizophrenic, saying I'm lying like old dude over here. You know what I mean? And they're all those souls that are lost, it's on their karma. Because I'm doing my part to try to save people. And if I'm predicting where people are dying in plane crashes and fires a year in advance, I actually had plane prophecies about 5 years ago. 5, 6, 7 years ago when I first started. I had this fear that something about plane crashes and terrorists. I had about 5, 6, 7 years. So I prophesied about 7 years ago, 6 years ago, and then it came back again in another prophecy last year, and then it happens last month and this month. You know what I mean? If I was supposed to save those people, the people hate on me, those souls are on their heads, not mine. Because God and my spirits gave me the visions, the dreams, the prophetic words. I put them on the internet trying to reach people. And if you want to call me crazy and you want to hate on me and you stop those from reaching the right people, that's your fault. Because I'm doing my part to try to save souls and people's lives. If you don't want all those people's, and now there's people dead because of my haters. You know what I mean? That's not my fault. I preached online on internet to save the people in Philadelphia, to save the people in the plane crash, to say, and even another dude that calls himself a prophet, right? Dreamt of plane crashes and stuff. You know what I mean? And if we're not heard properly, which we could have prevented it, I was in my room yelling out last year, the planes need to do a safety check. I bet you half the neighbors have heard me yell outside some shit like that. Half the neighbors hear me say crazy shit all the day. But, you know what I mean? But that crazy shit correlates with prophecy. At least half of it does. Because the other time I'm just bullshitting with spirits. You know what I mean? Being alone in my room, talking to my santas, I'm talking to spirits, demons, fucking God, angels, saints, all that. You know what I mean? Last year I was talking about airplanes. And I was in my room talking about airplanes and I was like in psychosis. And I was predicting airplanes and I was like, all the planes need to do safety check. And then I yelled it out loud outside. And I even posted it online. I think I said I had a prediction of an airplane last year. If you go look at my page last year, it's online. I had a vision of an airplane, something. I just remembered it. It's last year. Probably I would say 3 to 6 months ago. It's on my Facebook. Boom, boom, boom. And I predicted it. So the more people, what's up, Copy Cat? The more people that try to suppress me, hate on me, is the more people that you guys, that those people are the ones responsible for me not saving the souls. Because I've already predicted the plane crashes, the Philadelphia. The day before Philadelphia got hit, I was talking to my Mormon missionaries. And I was I chat with him on Facebook, on Messenger. But I was telling him and his associate, his other missionary, the elders from the missionary church, and they go to door, and you know what I mean? And they came pray with me. They teach me the Mormon. I'm not super big on the Mormon religion. I'm just big on God. But it's just another testament of someone who believed in Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna read that book eventually, or I open it up. You know what I mean? But the day before the Philadelphia jet crashed into those buildings, I was telling them my vision. I said I had a vision of a woman and a child in a house that was gonna get on fire. I thought the fire started in the kitchen, but that fire looked like one of the buildings in Philadelphia. It was gray in my vision, and it was a gray brick building with 2 floors. And I explained them the vision a day before it happened, and how the building looked, and how I sent an angel to save this woman or whatever. And I explained how the building looked, everything, to Mormons that meet people every day. And when you see me, you don't see prophet the first thing you see. You're like, you're lying, you know what I mean? You're tatted up, you're a gang member, you're a thug, you're da-da-da-da-da. But that's because you don't see the soul. You don't see the Holy Spirit. You only see what you want to see. So if your mind's limited to only see the flesh, then you already lost, homie. You know what I mean? Because I got wisdom beyond your years, beyond my years. I'm going to send a master, you know what I mean? When you judge it, yeah, exactly. When you judge a book by its cover, you fuck up. Some books, look at fucking Cat in the Hat. It looks dumb. If the cover, you look at the cover, you open up that book, it's rhyming, fucking, but it's funny as hell, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? You judge a book by its cover. Look at the Bible. Half these people don't even pick up the Bible to read. But that Bible saved my motherfucking life. That Bible connected me with Him, the Most High. So when you are, you know what I mean? You judge book and you don't pick that book up, especially the Bible, you're losing out. I've already read the Bible front to back multiple times. And I suggest you guys do it too. Read it like a book. Get a highlighter. Get colored highlighters. This is what I always recommend. Get your Bible, get few highlighters. Every time an angel speaks, put it in one color. Every time Jesus speaks, put it in one color. And get another highlighter that you just like the verses. My Bible's full of fucking highlighter marks. All of them. I didn't do it in that method because I only had one highlighter. But my whole Bible has highlighter all the way through it. Because why? I read that whole Bible. And I put the work in. You put the work in and the devotion and dedication in, he's going to help you. He's going to be there for you. He's going to save you. He's going to pull you out of the fire. He's going to be your rock and refuge. He'll be there. Trust me. I can vouch that. You know what I mean? But anyways, I got a testimony that, Weddle that was in here, he seen me fucking talking about my stalkers and my family and this and that and the other. I was going half psychosis, but my family was really attacking me through other people and talking shit, da-da-da-da. But we're doing better now. But I ain't hurt nobody in years, you know what I mean? At least not seriously. I ain't fucking dated in fucking almost a decade. I ain't been with a woman almost a decade. And I told God I'm going to be abstinent. And I'm going to be pacifist. I fucked up a little bit the other day in pacifism. But my pacifism is conditional. And if I fight for what I believe in, and people mock what I believe in, and I stand up for myself, because I've been knocking out motherfuckers since I was a teenager. And I was way smaller then. Now I'm fucking grown, big as fuck. From working out, prison thing, all this other shit. You know what I mean? Working out at home every day. Hitting a treadmill in my room. Now, if I hit somebody in the face, it'll be a bit different story. I could knock them out, but not only that, I could possibly hurt their jaw or something like that. And I'm gonna start working out again. And I'm way stronger than I used to be. And I haven't fought over 10 years. You know what I mean? So now, if I have to stand up for my beliefs, then so be it. And it's not even illegal for me to fight. I could fight you, and then I could call the police on you and say this fool attacked me, and he fought me. I'm not going to uphold no mutual combat. If you want to fight me, you're going to jail, and I'm going to be right there, be like, yeah, I hit him first, and they can't arrest me. Because my prophetic immunities, my diplomatic immunities, my sovereign immunities, my immunities above all that. Because a prophet's allowed to walk the earth instead of for what he believes in. And the Constitution doesn't even hold me, you know what I mean? I can utilize the Constitution, ORSs, federal statutes, and all that nature. I'm above all tribes and all tribal police, all feds and international agencies, state agencies. Once I go to a court system and I put my affidavits in, my paperwork in, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's the true freedom of being born of Eden, born of earth, born of God, before there was ever a law, a government, a colony. You know what I mean? Because my God created, right? That means if I was born from a line like Adam and Eve before anyone was born, meaning I'm born on a land where I could do anything, right? And I invoke my rights. I invoke them on internet, fucking YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, motherfucking Facebook, and I inform the governments. All I have to do is inform them because I'm invoking my rights. And if those are my rights and they're not your rights, then you're the one that's going to get locked up. You feel me? Because I can't get locked up. I can literally do the King David thing, murk you, put you down with any means necessary, a weapon of any sort, or my own bare hands. And I could pick up the phone and be like, hey, unfortunate event happened. We have a body here, a corpse here, and da-da-da-da. I could tell them exactly what happened and say it was me, and they'd pick up your body and be gone. And I'd walk away. Except I don't want to do that because I already work with death. She handles it for me. My other spirits handle it for me. I don't have to lift a finger. And I have proof of people dying from witchcraft and my spirits already. So every time you fuck with me, even when you talk shit, you fucking start to get a headache. You start to fucking throw up. You start to get, even my whole family got fucking was arguing with me. They stole from me, and then they yelled at me for standing up for myself because they stole from me. You know what I mean? And because they stole from me, I was the bad guy. So I stood up for myself. You know what I mean? Because I'm in my room by myself all the time. So they stole from me, overspent money, and then when I stood up for myself, they both yell at me. And then they choose to say stealing's okay. And this whole house is my ministry, and I protect all my family on a spiritual level. So when you attack me with witchcraft, you're attacking my mom, my prophetic nephew that I dreamt about before he was born, before he was even conceived in the womb, and my sister, my brother, my aunts. So when you attack me with witchcraft and curses, or by any means, you're attacking my sister, my mom, my aunts, my cousins, because I'm the king of the line. So I take that shit seriously. And that's why my spirits take it seriously. Because when you attack me or my altars, you're attacking my sister, my mom, my brother, and my mom's getting sick because these motherfuckers want to attack me. So I have to keep faith healing her and taking it out of her and then, transmuting it. And then she feels better the next day. I yell it out loud. Then half the neighbors heard me. I say I drained the sickness energy out. And then the next day, she was in her fucking power chair cruising with her caretaker. All the neighbors, I bet you, heard me. And that's real faith healing with psychic vampirism. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why my spirits take it seriously, because when you attack me, you're not attacking just me. I'm the king of the line. I'm the firstborn of the firstborn. And I'm the spiritual leader in my family. No one's stronger than me in my family. So I set protections. I already had a prophetic dream. What's up? Spirit, sorry. I already had a prophetic dream that they were trying to bind my ancestors in the spirit or curse them. And they were trying to poison us and drug us. And I dreamed of my grandma and grandpa. My grandma had already passed away from the same type of symptoms. My grandpa was still alive, but he went crazy. And he looked like he was getting drugged and poisoned. And he passed away. So my family always gets drug poisoned and has witchcraft against them. It makes you crazy. It makes you all schizophrenic and all that. And then you perish. And then you have cancer or some sort of sickness. And I'm the one that broke it. I've already had cancer. I've healed it in my brain. I have a hole in my mouth. Every time I eat, it goes straight to my bloodstream. And it used to give me headaches. Now I'm immune to blood pathogens. Well, most of them at least. It goes straight to my bloodstream. So everything I've ever been fed, I've been fed poisons and blood and shit from people, been animal blood, and it goes straight to my bloodstream. Blood magic is the weakest shit you can do to me because I trained in it and I initiated myself in this shit with death and God, with eternal life and eternal death. You know what I mean? So I initiated myself. Not only that, my spirits initiated me. My lungs would die. And then they would resurrect. Then the death would attack my kidneys. They would die and then resurrect. And each part of my body would die and resurrect over and over to get used to death. So when you initiate in death, you die sometimes piece by piece. And then you resurrect piece by piece. So your full body has already overcame death. And that's the way to loophole it. You can't do it unless you're an alchemist or you're a chosen one. So each part of me has already been through the worst necromancy, poisons, and death energy of death and died and then resurrected within my body while still living. You know what I mean? I've already overcame cancer. I've already overcame any blood pathogens put on me. But if you put any type of bodily fluids from an animal, a bug, or spit, blood, female or male juices, or anything, and it penetrates through their mouth or their body in any way, you're a rapist with no consent, because you're penetrating somebody with no consent, which is disgusting and makes you what? A graper, you know what I mean? So anytime you put it in someone's drugs or someone's food You're a fucking graper, bro. I have to say it like that with a G because TikTok. But you're a straight graper, non-consensual. Makes you a weirdo. Those are the worst type of weirdos because why? Well, I mean, chomos are the worst. But you know what I mean. But when you do it non-consensual, you're the worst type. You know what I mean? Because if you're a non-consensual person, that means you're forcing yourself on somebody. You're forcing yourself into somebody. And if they're spiritual, I own you. If you ever put your bodily fluids in me, I fucking, it's my blood versus yours. And I take control of you because I'm the stronger spiritual being when we go head on. But that's just how it goes. I feared miscarriage when I was little, and I had one like 4 months ago. Dang, that's crazy. You had one 4 months ago? Are you single? I'm over here macking on you. I didn't even ask you if you're single. You know why? Because I didn't care. You know why? Because I'm better. And you know why? Because I got that vibe. Hey. But anyways, let's get on a positive. Anyways, thank you for listening, guys. Thank you for tapping in. I'm going to talk to you. Let's get on a different tip because I can go into my testimony on another day. I used to vent all day on this motherfucker. But, you know what I mean? Wait till I bust out new Solomonic prophetic seals for the angels and the demons. And they'll be more powerful than the old ones in due time because once I put them on the internet, it'll be the higher and lesser key of Fernando. You know what I mean? And because I'm a prophet, I can do that. Ooh. You had a fallout on Thursday. Oh, so now you're all single, and then you come to my live, and now it's perfect timing, right before Valentine's Day. Oh, I think you might have that Bronx voice that I like. Do you say papi a lot, like those? Because I know a lot of people. Hey, papi, they talk all like that, like Scarface. I like when the females talk like that. Sometimes, because it gets a little annoying sometimes. But yeah, I say pa. See, you say pa. I like that. I like that. It's like we don't get that a lot out here. You know what I mean? And they say it normally, naturally. I like that. You know what I mean? It's cool. When I get off, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up on Instagram. I don't know why it's not logging on my tablet. It's saying login error. I might need to update my app. Let me check. But yeah. Instagram. Do you guys have any DHS or CPS problems? I'll look it up on my tablet right now. I'll get you in trouble or out of trouble. Oh, nope, it's fully updated. It's just not letting me get in. But anyways, Santita is teaching the lesson of learning to treasure me. Okay, well, if you want him, I would say stay out of my inbox because I'm going to be that third party that becomes that first party, you know what I mean? And even if I'm honest, you know what I mean, it'll be me talking to you, and I'm still talking to Mystical Aries, barely starting right today, because she seems cool. I like your vibe. I always go off vibes and beauty, and that's kind of my thing. I only fuck with dimes, even though I'm big, fat, and ugly, but I'm still that guy, pal. But anyways, and but yeah. And I dress like a scrub online most of the time. But every time I leave my house, I wear something fresh, you know what I mean? For real. So if you accept me at my lowest, dressing like a bum, smelling like a bum, then you can accept me at my highest, you feel me? Because if you can't accept me at my lowest, what the fuck I need you for? You know what I mean? Like, today, if I fucking got put, I'm not even thinking about it. If something happened to your boyfriend, and he couldn't take care of himself, he's paralyzed, and you weren't willing to stay with him because he's paralyzed, even though you walked into a relationship to be committed, then you're not worthy. because anything could happen to your siblings forever. I'd probably leave too, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, if you want to accept someone at their lowest, you want to them. But, first impressions do make an impact too, so we got to be careful with that. He's a polar bear too. Okay, well, come give me some polar bear love. I'm not a polar bear. I'm a, I'm a teddy bear. I'm the Christ-like teddy bear, the prophetic teddy. What's up, Rebo Skibo? I like that. Rebo Skibo. That sounds cool. But anyways, Grizzly. That reminds me of T Grizzly. I like T Grizzly. He's one of my favorite rappers. Kevin Gates and T Grizzly are like some of my favorite rappers. And then I like R&B music, slow music, love music. I get in that vibe. My throat right now is still healing because I was yelling out loud too much in my room, making myself laugh and my spirits laugh and other people. And then, so I lost part of my voice. So I can't hit a high note right now. So it's kind of hard, but I was getting high notes. But anyways. But we are definitely going to connect on the friend level and need your guidance. Yeah, but I have a hard time with that. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, for sure, for sure. But I'm just too flirtatious. It gets like that. Especially when you're pretty and you're over here telling me you say pa and all this and then that you like bigger men. It's like, nah, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something, but I'm like, nah. But anyways, how you guys doing? Look, it's about to be 2:22. What time is it over there? It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. You're from the Bronx. What the fuck you doing up all night? Are you on drugs? I'm just kidding. Over there, what's 3 hours ahead? It's like 5 or 6 in the morning over there. From the West Coast to the East Coast, my message is 5:21 and no one just up. Yeah. Oh yeah. I drink coffee earlier, so I was all geetered. I was like, I drank the whole cup of strong coffee, and then it didn't hit me that much. It hit me at first, and then like a little mental buzz, and then it didn't hit me. And then I got on live earlier, and all of a sudden I was like, little geeter boy. I was geetered as fuck. I was like, and I was just started getting lit, and then I was vibing with you guys. And then I pulled Mystical, the other girl that was in here. And then we just vibed over here, laughing at the other haters. I don't even know why the haters even try anymore, bruh. Honestly. Every time, for the past fucking 5, 6, 7 years, I have clowned them every single time. So I do not know why they even try anymore. I don't. Every time for 7 years. Yeah, I was scrolling and you were the first live that called my attention. I've seen you before. Oh yeah, I've been on here. When I was going through psychosis, before I started doing tarot readings, I would cry and I would go through all these things. Some of them paranoia, but some of them were accurate, you know what I mean? And I was a prophet too, so a lot of them were accurate and a lot of them, some of them paranoia. And then now I can differentiate paranoia, spirits, and I can find the truth. And, you know what I mean, every time I just got to read the cards. I don't even have to read cards. I could just read you as is. But, with God. And, so I could always know the truth, you know what I mean? But sometimes not knowing the truth is more fun because I can know anything I want in the world and I have the prophetic wisdom like Solomon and I could ask God anything and he'll just tell me. You know what I mean? Read me. You're reflecting me. Are you sitting on your bed? I feel like you're sitting down or you sat down earlier and you're probably sitting just like me on your bed looking at your phone, but then I want to say you lay down and you sit up a lot. You lay down and you sit on your bed. You lay down and sit on your bed. I'm seeing Image of you laying down, sitting in bed on your phone, but that's normal. Anyone can predict that. Um, there's a vase with the flowers. I want to say it's kind of like, where's my thing? It's kind of a vase with texture on it. Um, it might be you. I want to say there's one flower in it. At one time, you put a flower in it. Might be right now, but you have a flower and a vase or a glass cup, or it looks more like a vase. And I see a dresser, probably like one of those dressers like are like this big, probably like a little dresser, a little shelf. I want to say it's black, but or brown, a darker color. I want to say white too, but I'm getting more darker color. Do you have two candles on your altar right now? I just turned on two candles, two glass candles. I did see you reflecting my energy though. So when I went to your energy, it was reflecting what I do. That means you have a mirror or a protection or a cloak on you, which is normal. Brown nightstand beside and yes, up and down. Yep. No wonder you're vibing with my energy because I do the basically the same things. I lay down and sit up, and this is where I sit all day, almost, or I lay back. You know what I mean? But but yeah. See, how did I know you had a nightstand? You know what I mean? I just started talking to you. I mean, a lot of people have a nightstand, but the color was dark. You know what I mean? And then yes, up and down. Yeah, mirror magic. I told you do mirror magic, so it was reflection. And what did I predict earlier, or I said earlier that align? The alignment of what? Projection and reflection, right? If you project, we're reflecting of each other. So I aligned with that, and I read your mirror magic. But you know what I mean? But that's how I read. Accurate. No one could say I'm lying because look it, I don't even know you, and you tell me to read you out of nowhere. You let me see what you're. Not really. I can get through any. I can get through any cloaking. That's one of my master things that I do. I just don't like to push extra energy where I need not to. You know what I mean? So because I'm a dream walker, and because I'm a prophet, and my spiritual hierarchy is above most of your spirit guides, I'm as high as God or Creator on the spiritual realm of the hierarchy, raising up as a celestial and a death deity. So I can get through any cloaking or any mirror magic. I just have to, and I can also create portals with just my mind because as a dream walker, I'm like Freddy Krueger, but not that crazy and evil. You know what I mean? Well, I mean I could be, but I let my spirits handle it. I can go dream walking. You open portals in their minds, so no cloaking can really hide you because I just reflect it. You're eating a snack. I just went like this. You were eating a snack earlier, or I want to say it's like a fruit bar, a Nutrigrain, or something in the shape of a bar, a cookie, a graham cracker. Amen. Yeah, we all special. It's just a hierarchy from spirit of the dead, ancestor, ascended master, angel, celestial, deity, God, etc. I'm a deity, ascended master, and even more as I grow. I'm not even finished on my path, and I'm already that. But yeah. Anyways, someone over here is like, mmm. I hear someone's voice over here like, mmm. They're all getting hungry over here listening to me. Soy la mala suerte. What's up, Mr. Bad Luck? I was told by Spirit I will be a saint one day. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. So all prophets are automatic saints in the religion. If you're prophetic, you're a Catholic saint or you're a saint for God. So when I die, I'm automatically a saint in all denominations. So when I die, I'm automatically a saint in Christianity, fucking all religions, Mormon, etc. I'm automatic. Automatic. I'm a saint, and I go to the Vatican. So, so all prophets are automatic saints. So when I die, all the Catholics can pray to me because all prophets are automatic saints. But anyways, I had a dream of Saint Benedict. We were doing paper. There was other saints in the world, and we're all in the classroom, and he was showing us how to light a scroll on fire with our prayers and messages, and it goes up to the sky. In the Bible, it says, and it aligns with Scripture. It says, the prayers of the saints go to the angels. Right? I had a dream, a prophetic dream, of Satan attacking me at a botanica. He said, "You think you're gonna be a celestial, huh?" And Satan was taking the image of a Caucasian male in a flannel at a podium. And right before I leave, he's like, "You think you're gonna be celestial, huh?" Because I had a dream I would be an angel when I die, a celestial being, which were most people who die from Earth are not celestial. They're only a muerto or a spirit of the dead. Some raised to ascended masters, so on and so forth, but none really raised to a celestial, to a full on celestial. So, Archangel Metatron and Archangel Xenophon are Enoch and Prophet Elijah from the Bible, which they say they became archangels. So I had a dream that Satan attacked me and was trying to scare me and bring fire and brimstone from the sky. I put my hands up, I think, and I prayed in tongues, and the roof was disappeared, and fire and brimstone and meteors were coming down. And I pause him, I freeze him in the air with tongues, and then he does it again, and I freeze him, and then I leave, and that Satan was trying to scare me, from being a celestial. So that's probably why, yeah. So every time someone attacks me, it hits my metal chain. It goes. So sometimes when you send an attack, it goes on my chain. It goes, and I feel it. My spiritual energy is different. So when you do a spiritual attack or a spell, my chain catches it sometimes. Sometimes my body catches it. Earlier, my ring caught it. Because I felt it on my ring finger, as a star has 5 points. And when you attack me, you know how your left hand is receiving? My left hand says, "I am king" on the fingers, and then it has a crown on the hand. So every time you guys come against me or in my presence, and this is my receiving hand, your energy comes against me, I automatically receive the energy and I become king of it. So every time you attack me, it makes you my servant and my slave on the spiritual realm, and I'm king of you. So that's why I tell people don't attack me, and I stay to myself, because automatically my receiving hand makes me king of your energy. If you want a reading, we can set one up. I got something with the cards. I'm kind of tired right now, so it's a little. Actually, I can still read right now, but I just I'm gonna go to sleep soon. I'll message you too. We could set up a reading. I only got PayPal and Venmo. But yeah, so if you spiritually attack me, I automatically, with my receiving hand, I fucking I take your energy and I become king of it. So I'm king of your ancestors, king of your bloodline, king of everything on a personal level, me and you. Because no one could take me one on one without any witchcraft. Just prayers and fasting. No one. Or I'm not gonna say no one, but most people, I'd say. Because I mean, there's always someone that has power where there's hidden in the mountains. There's always monks. You know what I'm saying? There's always shit like that, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say no one, because I have faith that I could still learn from somebody, you know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So I had like half the devotees on the internet hating on me, and I conquered all of them until they got tired of attacking me, because I always just talk shit, and I conquer all of them. I went through my trials and tribulations and all that stuff, and I earned my respect through all the devotees. So even the Hecatian witches from Canon Conjure, I've took on a couple, took on most of them, and I fucking became king of Hecate, became king of sun-m2, and I'm king of all the saints and all the angels, so I'm not too tripping, you know what I mean? Uh, but that's only because I have that prophetic nature. A prophetic nature and the Christ-like nature, since I've already died and resurrected, it got me closer to God and more closer to Christ, my Christ consciousness. So it automatically makes me a king of lords of lords in the spiritual nature. And so I'm king of the angels. I'm not just praying to an angel. I'm king of the angels. That's why each angel has a specific way they talk in tongues and a specific frequency when I talk to them. So I know each angel more personally than you think. And half the people that read angels on here, fake as a motherfucker. I don't say nothing because if they think they're talking to an angel, that's their faith. And maybe they're talking to a percentage of the angel, just a little particle that they could reach. Or maybe there's a light being or a deceiver guiding them. But the more faith they have, the more able they're to shift to a real angel. So I let it be. And I don't call them out personally. I don't call them false. I let their faith grow because our God is full of faith. Faith of the mustard seed. So I don't kill their hopes and dreams. You know what I mean? I talk to real angels and they each have a different tongue frequency when I speak in tongues to them. So half those readers that they think they're talking to angels, they're really not. They might be talking to celestial spirits because the angels create celestial spirits to kind of help them and guide you. Solomon has rituals to get celestial spirits from the archangels, so you can be also have your own celestial spirits in a way. So that could be a one reason why they're not but it would reflect as an archangel because it's the celestial spirits is a created spirit from the archangels. Well, it gets deep, you know what I mean? But yeah, I gain respect by my testimony and my magic too, and learning now. Now I'm just, I mean, one of the top spiritualists in the world. Whether I have a million followers or I have two, I'm still one of the top spiritualists in the world. You know what I mean? But yeah, so half those readers that talk to angels, they're capping. Because I really do it. But I don't call them out because if they have faith they're talking to an angel, that faith will push them to talk to the real angel. And the angel will come forth and remove those spirits trying to trick them. And that faith in God and the angels will elevate them to be able to talk to the angel one day. So sometimes holding your tongue and not calling the person out when they have full faith is the wrong thing to do, in humility, to hold your tongue, because the power of the tongue has life or death. If you say a horrible rumor about somebody and it's a cap lie, you can get that motherfucker murked and hated on for. If you say a truth, you can get him murked. But if you say a truth or a lie, you can also give him life or brag about him and him, whatever, and you also could elevate him. Truth or a lie. You have the weight of both upon you. But if you're gonna sit and hate, that's just a reflection of your character. Because a real one will say both sides. A hater will just hate from the jump. And everyone I came across that hated on me is just a hater and a sucker and a lame that thinks he's cool amongst his friends, which is just a bunch of more lames. You know what I mean? And then they think they're the cool crowd, you know what I mean? I talk to angels, gods, and goddesses, and death deities. I talk to Odin directly, Thor, Loki, fucking Hecate, and you guys kick it with a bunch of lames. You know what I mean? Not you personally, but in general. So if I'm associating with angels and saints and spirits and gods and goddesses, and those are my friends and family, and your friends and family are on earth being stupid asses, I'd say I'm winning. You know what I mean? I'm winning by 4. But anyways, I'm gonna hop off and chill. I'm gonna hit you up right now. A little. And you can definitely call me Paul, cause I'm gonna get all infatuated and be like, oh, she's pretty and likes my belly, my panza. What'd you say? You're Puerto Rican and Mexican? Damn. What am I call you? One of my exes is Puerto Rican, bro. Heard you, pa. I love it. I've already. My word, they call me Mr. Infatuation, you know what I mean? Or that's what I call myself, anyways. My spirits be listening to me. I be making jokes. The Mexi Rican. The Rica Mexi. I'll find a name for you. I'm the nameologist. But I'm gonna message me. I'll get you, I'll get it. I'll get it. Say hello. Say hello to Santita. Oh, get the silver. Oh, the other one's gold. Boom. Anyways, real silver and shit. But anyways, Mexa Rica. Yeah, yes, I'm the same one. I like to make it cute, but we'll get you a little. What's a Puerto Rico? Your little palm tree. I'm gonna call you little Mexican palm tree. Little. I want to go to Puerto Rico. I actually want to go to the East Coast. So if we click, and one day I go over there, or one day you come over here, I do want to have a spiritual retreat over here. Like I'll mac on a few girls, but at the same time, I'll you know what I mean, keep it respectful, and then I'll cleanse you guys, and then you guys bring your spirits with you, or we do baptisms, or we do cleansings de huevo or the rosemary bushes, and then we do spiritual classes and stuff. I'm not necessarily a player, because a player usually, well, a real one's gonna tell you how it is. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It gets pretty. It's tricky. Sometimes I like to. The old me used to. I haven't dated in years, so maybe I still am. Maybe I still have that character. It's because I'm Aries. You know what I mean? I'm vibrant and have that passion. But anyways, I'm gonna hop off, and we could chit chat. Don't justify it. I didn't justify it. I have a prophecy, but it's like a player prophecy. But it's not actually prayer, because I broke my generational curses, and I'm the firstborn. That my spirits wanted me to have multiple kids, either with one person or multiple people, in order to have the first generation of generational blessings upon my children. But to almost create a new tribe of like Judah, because once you break a generational curses from your family, sickness, death, and all those mental health issues, all the things that in your family, diabetes, cancer, everything, then your next generation is blessed. So, on a spiritual realm, I'm supposed to have many kids, but I also have a prophecy that I'm supposed to be with many women, but in a good way, in order to create a line of generational blessings. Each kid will have its duty, not its duty, but like one will be a super prophet, one will be a super plumber, one will be a super electrician, but they'll all be spiritually blessed, like on the generational blessings of the first generation. I've already have one in my lineage that I dreamt of my nephew being born 2 years before my sister even had sex. So before he was even thought of, 2 years before he was born, I had a dream next to my mom's bed, or my bed, which was blue, and we didn't even have these beds because we got them last year in another house, and we lived in the previous house. So my little nephew is a prophet. He seen my Santa Muerte statue, and he started talking to her like she was right there, and I was like, "Yep, he's definitely it." But so he sees spirits and stuff. I'm supposed to train him, but sometimes my sister gets mad because she thinks I'm crazy or whatever. But if I don't train him, he'll be crazy like me, because I grew up without training. I trained with my spirits. And my mom didn't know how to train me properly, and I didn't have my father in my life. So if he's not trained in the spirit from someone who knows, then he'll be crazy like me, because he won't know how to handle those spirits. He'll cry all the time, and he'll just be like me growing up, because I'm the firstborn grandchild, and so is he. So he's a reflection of me, but with an ascended master and a prophet to guide him. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have that. But anyways, you know what I mean? I dreamt of him in the Vatican too, when he was coming to, when I'm his godfather. Well, God told me personally that I was going to see him baptized, and I interpreted it as me being his godfather directly from Creator, directly from God. So whether I'm chosen as a godfather or not, I'm still a spiritual godfather from God directly in a prophetic dream. And I seen him at a church getting baptized. So I already had a dream of him getting baptized. He hasn't been baptized yet, but he has to. You know what I mean? And and it just gets crazy. I have all this shit's online. I've already documented it. My life as a documentation is like, if you fuck with me or hack me, you're basically hacking like a Christ. It's like hacking Jesus Christ, whether you like it or not. That's just how it is. But yeah, I had a dream of the Vatican, and my sister was walking through airplane security. It was, you know, those metal detectors that are like square. She was walking through airplane security, and and the Vatican was sitting on a rock in a different dimension, watching over us, on a big boulder, and I was right there, and he had a little blue bike, and a little dark blue bike, but the bike was like one of those bigger bikes. It was blue or black or a dark color, and the Vatican was watching over us. And so when I die, I'm an automatic saint for the Catholic Church, or for all churches. So I'm automatically going in all churches as a saint, and they'll have a statue of me. Because automatically prophets that are baptized Catholic like me, I was baptized Catholic at St. Joseph's Church, Salem, Oregon, downtown Salem, Oregon. So I'm an automatic saint when I die, and they'll have a statue of me and all that. It's just automatic. So, because all prophets are saints, and all prophets are disciples. You know what I mean? So it's just automatic, and that's a given. You need to talk. That's my prophecy. But anyways, yeah. So I'm automatically a saint when I die. So imagine attacking the disciples when they lived. All of them were mocked, hated on, all that for their pasts, for being an apostle like Paul, for being a drunk like Moses or whoever was drunk, for being with adulterer like the other prophets and the other lines of Adam and Eve. Because all the prophets had their issues. Some were drunk, some were adulterers, some I think were, they just had their issues. Like, go look it up. So I'm just being the prophet. I know you understand me, but anyways, I sound crazy, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who believe me no more, because if you don't believe me, that's fine with me. Go take it elsewhere. I don't need you. If I can say something that helps you believe, cool. But I'm not here to force you to believe. I'm here to express my authentic self, and my shit comes true, my dreams, visions, etc. And if you don't like that, fuck, get the fuck on. You know what I mean? Anyways, I fucking prophesied to the Mormons a day of a burning building, and described it, of my vision, a day before it happened in Philadelphia, and I documented it, and I posted it online. And the Mormon I messaged him. He's like, I tell him, isn't it crazy? And he's like, yeah, that's crazy. So I prophesied to 2 missionaries a prophecy a day before it happened. You know what I mean? And the jet falls into Philadelphia, and makes breaking news. So, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna be a saint. So when I'm all big and powerful and a saint, and all these motherfuckers been fucking with me my whole life, I'm gonna definitely slap the fuck out of you in the spiritual realm. But anyways, I'm gonna hop off, because I'll be worshipped by many.